Today we are going to learn how to interface the LCD. That is, we have used here 16x2 with PIC18F458. First, we are going to see that why you have used LCD. First point, it is the declining price of the LCD. Now the price has reduced. The ability to display number, character and graphics. This is in contrast to LED, which are limited to numbers and few characters. We know that there is limitations whenever we are going to display the numbers or character LED. The refreshing controller into the LCD, thereby relieving the CPU of the task of refreshing the LCD. In contrast to the LED, must be refreshed by the CPU. In case of LED, the CPU has to refresh it, but in case of LCD, there is one refreshing controller circuit is present. So by this, the task of CPU was reduced. Then easier programming for character and graphics. Whenever we are going to study about the LCD 16x2, what does it mean? 16x2 means in one line there are 16 characters are present. So in this case only we are going to write in two lines and each character contains 16 characters. These are the special pins, different pins present in the LCD. VSS, that is used to ground, VSCC plus 5 volt power supply, VE, that is to control the contrast of the LCD. In case of LCD, there are two registers are present. One is the select command, that is the command register, and another one is the data register. In the command register, we are sending the command what the LCD is going to do, and in the data register, we are going to send the data which is going to display on the LCD. Then how to select the LCD? That depends upon the RS pin. So whenever RA is equal to 0, then command register is selected, and whenever RA is equal to 1, then the data register is selected. Then there is the pin R by W. Whenever it is 0, then we can write, and whenever it is 1, then it is read operation. E for enable line, there are 8 data bus are present, DB0 to DB7. So these are the pin description, and this is required whenever you are going to write down the program. Next, there are various command word are present. From this, we are going to know what LCD is going to perform. If the command word is 1, then it is clear, display the screen, whatever the screen, that is clear. If it is 2, then we have to return home. If it is 4, then decrement the cursor to the left. If it is 6, then increment the cursor, shift the cursor to the right. If it is 5, shift display right. If it is 7, shift display left. If you have seen that there are different command word are present, from this LCD knows that what it is going to do. So in our program, this is the most used command word we have used. 01, that is clear the screen. 06, increment the cursor to the right, means starting cursor, you write the first character. Whenever you go for the second character, the cursor is moving to the right. It means that my character are displaying from right to left. Next, 38. So what is 38? There is 2 lines and 5x7 matrix. 0E, what is 0E? Displays on and cursor is blinking. Display on and cursor is blinking. So this is the command word that is used in the program. Next, LCD cursor addressing. Where to start your writing, that should you have to specify the address. So if you have seen that there are different type of LCD, but in my kit there is the 16x2 LCD. So my first line address is started from 80. If I am going for second line, the address is starting from C0. So you must have to remember, if you are going to write in the first line, the starting address is 80. If you are going to write in the second line, the address is C0. In the PIC programming, Initializing the LCD. How to initialize the LCD? The RW pin should be low for writing the data. Then enable pin should be high. The pin should be high and selection pin should be high. For sending command, the RS should be low, RW pin should be low and enable should be high. How to initialize the LCD functions? Already I told 38. Configure LCD in 8-bit mode, 2 line and 5x7 font. 0 seat display on, cursor is off. 01 clear the discretion. 06 increment the cursor. 80 set cursor positions to the first line. So already I told if array is equal to 0, register selection pin is low. Okay, and RW, this is read write operations. EN enable pin is high. So it's very important. Everyone must have to remember if array is equal to 0, then command register, and if array is equal to 1, then you have to data register. And in every case, whenever you are going to access anything, you must have to enable, means E should be high. If you are going to write operations, then RW should be 0. If you are going to perform read operations, then RW is 1. So these are going to use in the programming. So RW equal to 0. So this is for writing the command. Sending the data to the LCD, already I told that how to send the data. So your RS pin should be high, your RW should be 0, write operation, and EN enable should be high. In the my kit, the LCD pin are connected to RB0 to RB7. My RS pin is connected to RA0 and my enable pin is connected to the RA1. And there are some switches are present to control the LCD. There is switch 22 is present. That position should be in 1 and 2. Remember student, this interfacing details are different from kit to kit. That depends upon the manufacturer. My manufacturer has provided this information. They have connected the 8 pin of LCD to the RB0 to RB7. That selection, RA selection line to the RA0 and LCD enable pin to the RA1. So this is their interfacing diagram. So you see that it is data line connected to the RB0, then output line LCD D0 to D7, LCD on. So this is my interfacing diagram. Here RS connected to RA0, RA1 connected. This is connected to the port B. So in this manner, and that is the connection pins are present in this manner. Whatever the strings you are going to display, that will display on the screen if you are giving the connections like this. Okay, so it is very important. First you know which selections line are present, what is the use of RS0, what is the use of enable pin. So in every case, first you are going to send the command. Okay, first you are giving the command what you are going to do. After that, you are going to send the character which you want to display on the LCD. So now we are going to see that what is the program. If you are going to see the program, maybe it looks like the program is very lengthy, but if you understand, then it is easy, because the same thing only I told. First you are going to send the command, then you are going to write the string which you are going to display, and there are two locations, 80 S for first line, and if it is going to display second line, then you are going to use C0. Okay, so now we are going to see how the program, what is the program. So the first line include the header file. Then every time I don't use LA port 1, port 0, just I assign my port A1 pin to the, that name is LCD EN LAT bit. Port A0 pin, that is LCD RS bit. Okay, and define LCD port latch B whenever you want to use LASB, then instead of using LASB, you can name it as LCD port. So these are the defined directives. So by this, the processor knows that this pin, whatever the name, these pins are assigned to this, these are the defined pin. Then you are going to set some delay. Already I told you, just use I and J and give some delay here. Whatever the time delay required, it was given in the I, and either you require millisecond, microsecond, that depends upon the J. So what is the first work in the theory? I have explained that first you are going to send the instructions. Okay, so this is void send instruction, the character command, and it is unsigned type, unsigned character. So my first work is that I am going to send the command. If you have remembered from the theory part, I told for command, your RS should be 0. Okay, your RS should be 0. So LCD RS equal to 0. Give some delay, 10. Next, En should be high. Already I discussed in theory. Just write LCD n equal to high, Dn delay, then LCD port equal to command. Whatever the command you are given in the program, that will transfer to the LCD port, then give the delay. Okay. Next, now just after this operation, so whenever you are going to give the data here, it's very important. One thing you have to remember, there is present that either you are given the signal from high to low or low to high. Okay, so here the signal you are giving from high to low, it means that whenever high to low occur, then the whatever the data you are sending in the latch, that should be transmitted to data bus. So for this, first you make LCD EN equal to 1, then you make LCD EN equal to 0. So in the following age, whatever the data present in the latch, now it is transmitted to data bus. Okay, next. Now we are going to write the functions for sending the data. If you have remember for this, in previous case sending the command rs equal to 0, now my rs equal to 1, I give delay, and already I told that when the data is sending, always it is from high to low. So first make the enable pin 1, then give some delay, then LCD port equal to LCD data, then we make the LCD enable 0. So now whatever you have sending the data, it is present in the latch. Now the data is loaded into the data bus. So then delay, some delay. So now we are going to write down initialization of the LCD. So first ADCON 17, it means that this is the register present in the ADC. You make all the pin as output. I told that we have used here A0 and A1 pin. The A0 RS is connected and EN pin is connected to the A1. So just make it as output. So you have to put 0, 0. Next, we make the port B also 0, 0. So now it is also used as the output. First sending the command 30. So if I remember, I have already explained there are different command 30 send instruction, command 30. Okay, then we have to send the command 38. So what is that? So if you have seen that this is 38 8-bit, number of line 2, character 5 cross 7. Then we are sending the command 6, clear the display. We are sending the command 1, entry mode, it is increment. Then we are going to sending the command 0C, so it is increment of address, display on, set cursor blinking, then 80 display on and cursor blinking on. So in this manner there are different commands I have discussed in the theory. In the theory part, for every command I have mentioned that these commands are going to perform the following functions. So you must have to remember first what the command indicate, then after that you are going to write. So by this we can initialize what LCD, how the data is displaying. It is the data is displaying in starting location. If my cursor is blinking or not, if my character is increasing from right to left or left to right, what is the font size. So there are different command. Depend upon this you have to send the command. Okay, now my work is after my I have given the command. My aim is what string you are going to display. Okay, so I go for, so this is unsigned character. Suppose I am going to display a string electrical T. Any string you have to display, but the maximum length is how much? It is TE. Okay. Uh, See here, send instructions 80. Why 80? Because I told you that my location is started from 80H locations. Okay, so void main void initializations part LCD. Okay, initialization LCD. So while string plus plus until that the end of the string, send the data string. So whatever the character is present, that is sending one by one character to the LCD, string plus plus. So first character, second character, in this manner. So this process is going to be repeated until the length of the string. It is not display microboard, it is display electrical TE. Okay, so this is going to display electrical because I have sending the data electrical TE. So whatever the thing you have the given in the string part, that is display. Okay, and while one process is stop. So what is my output? I have sending the data electrical TE, so it is going to display on the LCD. Now I am going to demonstrate this part using the video. So I'm just going to watch the video. Now we are going to see that how to write the program for the LCD. So if you are seeing that this is my LCD screen here, LCD. So this is 16 cross 2. It means that in one line 16 character, in the second line also 16 character. So if you have seen my LCD, so now there is something is written here, electrical TE. So if you have seen that, for due to the light, it is my character is not displaying. So it is seen in my side. But so if you have seen that before executions, I have in the screen it is displaying electrical TE. Now I have executed my program. I have uploaded this program in the kit. Now I am going to see the output. So just right click. So you see that now my string is displaying TE electrical because in the program I have written the string as TE electrical. So whatever the string you are going to display, you have to display in this manner. Okay, so you all have seen the video. Student, you see that in my code I have told you that I have written electrical TE. So previously I have executed this. After during the execution time I have changed it to the TE electrical. So for this TE electrical is displaying. So whenever you are going to start the program again, the starting again it will showing TE electrical. But whenever you are going to change the data in the program and again you are going to execute the program, then whatever the string you have sent, that is display. So the main aim of the program is whatever the things you are written in the double quote sign in the string part, that is going to display on the screen. So from this you know that first the part is you are going to give the command. Okay, you are going to give the command, then you are going to sending the data, then your data is going to display. So it's very simple. If the program is still lengthy, but if you understand it, then it is very easy. Okay.